now that NFL offseason is basically over, we wanted to know what all the players do in the offseason. They're not all partying or blowing their money or hanging with celebrities. Some of them actually do really interesting things. So I'm going to do mine first, and it is about John Urschel. Is it John Urschel? John Urschel, yeah. Okay. He's on the Ravens. He's been on the Ravens for 3 years, and he is the only player enrolled in a PhD program.
Wow.
So he goes to MIT in the off season, cool. And he has a $2.4 million contract. So it's not like he just like wants to learn more. And can anyone guess what he's studying?
Some medical, I don't know.
I was trying to read it on the computer.
I'm like,
wow.
I don't know.
Sports medicine.
Sports medicine or something. Sports physical.
In the wake of the concussion movie, maybe something like that.
Okay, it is spectral graph theory, numerical linear algebra, and machine learning.
Whoa, that's like a whole other job.
Yeah.
Like some people have to quit the NFL and just strictly focus on that.
That's really
exactly. And he published his own journal article, which he's super proud of.
Wow.
And it was called The Spectral Bisection of Graphs and Connectedness. And it has his own theorem that he made up in that. And so he's doing that during the off season. He also takes Russian because that's part of his course requirements. So he's taking Russian and he's training in the MIT gym with a condition trainer. So that's like the one little bit of football or practice he's doing. So mostly math and Russian.
That's what we should be talking about in the NFL offseason. Not all these drug and things like that.
Yeah,
Josh Gordon.
That's awesome. Congrats to him.
Who's hanging out in Drake's backyard. Like,
with fake Josh Gordon.
Exactly. I care about John Urschel, who's getting a PhD.
Wow. That's awesome.
That's impressive.
Congrats to him, yeah.
Congrats. I guess I'm going to go next. Well, the player I chose is Vernon Davis. He's a tight end. In fact, I'm not sure what team he's on now.
The Broncos, I believe.
No, he got released.
He got released. Well, since he did get
trying
released,
to find a home.
He's almost full time working at his art gallery. It's called Cailin 85, and he's really big on art. So he started up this company and everything, and like he has so many like good portraits in there that I heard, and I've seen a couple actually. And they're really good. And also he owns a Jamba Juice chain.
Yeah, that I heard.
Interesting.
Yeah. That is very interesting because Jamba Juice is really good.
Is it in San Francisco?
I do believe so.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, Cailin 85. Check it out if you are in San Francisco.
I would go. That's super cool.
Awesome. My story has to do with Super Bowl MVP Von Miller. I'm gonna ask real quick. Can anybody guess what he does?
Yes. I know what he does.
We all kind of know.
He's a chicken farmer. I mean, come on.
He went to school for poultry.
Yeah. His minor was poultry science at Texas A&M. Like,
interesting.
So he has his own chicken farm now. I think he's up to 38. And last time he recorded, he went to Conan this past year after the Super Bowl, and he told them that he has his own chicken farm in Dallas.
Wow,
that's pretty cool. Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Chicken farm? I've never heard of that before. Chicken farm, but that's pretty cool. Any way to make more money if he's having fun with it.
Good at it.
Yeah.
At least like he really likes it. Like he actually went to school.
No, that was his.
Because you hear like a bunch of guys like, I'm going to NFL, so I'm just gonna take like something real stupid in college.
Yeah.
I thought like poultry science, like, okay, that's what you take just because you're gonna make it one day. Yeah. But no, he actually likes chickens. That's really impressive.
Clearly.
Miller Farms is what it's called. So we'll see if he expands on the farm. Just keeps it with chickens. Do you guys all think he was Dancing with the Stars?
That's what I thought. I was kind of taken off guard.
Yeah.
All right, and my guy is actually very similar to Von Miller.
Okay.
He's a cattle farmer. His name is
Jordy
Nelson. Jordy Nelson.
Yeah.
Actually, he identifies himself more as a farmer than a professional football player.
Wow.
Which is difficult to hear from one of the best wide receivers in the NFL right now. Unfortunately, he tore his ACL last year.
And there was speculation that it was because of his farming duties.
Exactly, that he was putting too much strain on his legs. Whatever. But he was a walk-on actually at Kansas State. He grew up every morning. That's how his family made money, was on this cattle farm, and he stays there and works with them in the off season. And he just seems like a really stand-up guy. He's one of the most hardworking, disciplined, and dedicated and consistent players in the
That's
NFL. He's very consistent with what he does. He runs his routes the same every time. He's very dedicated, and he's just a great guy. Cattle farmer.
And clearly a dedicated cattle
That's
farmer.
awesome,
Yeah, seriously.
Well.
Speedy recovery, Jordy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Super cool. So these are some of the more fun things that people are doing in the off season. If you haven't heard of them, I didn't know most of them. I knew Von Miller, but
That's crazy.
that's the only one I knew. So super interesting. So if you like this, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. If you know any other people we missed that are doing something cool in the off season, or want to talk about some of the players that have had some crazy off seasons, leave a comment as well. And subscribe to us and follow us on social media at Outbox Sports. Bye guys.